So many people think they're ready to buy a house, but they don't fully understand what comes along with homeownership. Sometimes the costs involved can catch them off guard. It's just like this couple. Hey everyone. Welcome back to our channel where we break down the latest personal finance news and explain how it affects you. Today we're going to be answering a viewer question. If you have a question for us, please follow the instructions in the description. Otherwise, let's dive in. We're house poor with $200 left. So imagine the scene. You and your partner have finally done it. After years of saving, hunting, and haggling, you've bought your dream home. No more landlords, no more roommates, just you, your partner, and the satisfaction of knowing you own a piece of the American dream. It's a feeling that's hard to beat. You're debt-free. You've got a respectable $80,000 in savings, and now you're homeowners. Life looks great until you start crunching the numbers. Your mortgage, property taxes, insurance, they're all hefty. And then there's electricity, gas, water, trash collection, and internet. And don't forget about the surprise guests, maintenance, and repairs. The list goes on. As you stare at the bottom line, a horrifying realization dawns on you. After all these bills, you and your partner have a measly $200 left. The stark contrast between your hopes for your new home and the harsh reality is crushing. This isn't a storybook ending. It's a nightmare, one that's surprisingly common. The term house poor, coined in the 1970s, describes a situation where your home expenses are so high that you're living paycheck to paycheck. And the numbers support this. The median cost of housing in the U.S. is steadily rising, accounting for nearly a third of the typical family's income. The kicker: wages haven't kept pace. This is particularly acute for millennials and Gen Zers, who often face a double whammy, managing student loan debt while trying to buy homes in a competitive market. But let's get back to our couple. How did this happen? They were careful, right? They did their research and had faith in their plan. So how did they end up with such a small amount left each month? In many cases, the culprit is simple: buying too much house. While their mortgage was affordable on paper, the actual living expenses associated with owning a home caught them off guard. Remember, a mortgage isn't just a monthly payment. It's a gateway to a whole host of additional costs. For example, property taxes, usually paid alongside your mortgage, can add hundreds of dollars to your monthly expenses. Then there are insurance premiums, maintenance, and potential HOA fees. Not to mention utility bills, which can be significantly higher in a large home. The second culprit: lack of flexibility. When buying a house, it's easy to focus on the monthly mortgage payment and see it as the main expense. However, smart buyers keep their options open. They look at their overall finances and decide how much they're comfortable spending on housing in general, not just the mortgage. This couple may have found themselves locked into a large home that looked great on paper, but doesn't align with their current income and lifestyle. So what can this couple do? Their situation might seem dire, but it's not hopeless. They have two significant assets: a long-term mindset and $80,000 in savings. Step 1. The bare bones budget. The first step towards recovery is admitting you have a problem. Okay, maybe that's not entirely true. The first step is making a detailed budget. You need to know where you stand and what changes you need to make. Every dollar you earn has a job. Some pay for necessities like housing and food, while others go towards savings or fun. In this couple's case, they need to scrutinize every expense. Can they cut back on utilities? Are there cheaper phone or internet plans available? Have they shopped around for insurance quotes lately? Every dollar saved is a step in the right direction. If you're dreading this process, don't worry. There are tools and apps available to help you budget effectively. By the way, before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Helps us reach more people and helps them become financially free. Also, thank you for supporting us. Now back to the video. We all love convenience and streaming services, but during tough times, it's important to reassess your subscriptions. Take a close look at what you use regularly and what you can live without. Maybe you don't need 5 streaming services. Perhaps you can pause magazine subscriptions or gym memberships that aren't getting used. If you share a bank account, discuss this openly and honestly with your partner. It's crucial to work together, not against each other. The shared goal is to weather this storm and come out stronger. When you've identified areas to cut back, it's time to craft a new budget. This should include essentials, discretionary spending, and savings. Be realistic and allow for some flexibility. Life happens and unexpected expenses pop up. The key is to find a balance between necessity and frugality. Step 2, the $80,000 lifeline. So your bare bones budget is in place and you're trimming expenses relentlessly. That's the short-term survival strategy handled. But what about the longer picture? Enter the $80,000 lifeline. It's a substantial amount, but not infinite. The challenge is to use it judiciously without draining it completely. This is especially important if you plan to have more children or one partner wants to stay at home. First things first, set aside $10,000 for emergencies. This is your safety buffer for sudden job losses, health crises, or urgent repairs. It's crucial to have this buffer, so you won't have to dip into your long-term savings or worse, go into debt when unexpected expenses arise. Next, allocate a portion for your current situation. Given that you have a small surplus and are on a single income due to maternity leave, remember, this is a temporary measure. Treat it as a buffer to tide you over until your partner returns to work full-time. Use it judiciously to cover extra expenses or supplement your income, but don't deplete it unnecessarily. Finally, the remaining funds should be directed towards your long-term savings and investments. Don't neglect this crucial aspect. By putting away money for the future, you're securing your long-term financial stability. Whether it's for your child's education, retirement, or future home improvements, these funds are vital. Consider options like a Roth IRA to grow your savings and benefit from tax advantages. By diversifying your investment portfolio and keeping it for future needs, you're protecting yourself against unforeseen circumstances that may arise later in life. Step 3. Thriving beyond maternity leave. Now that you've created a budget and allocated your savings, it's time to shift your focus to the future. Your situation is temporary. While it may feel like a daunting uphill battle right now, it's important to remember that this phase will pass. With planning and discipline, you can navigate this period successfully. One of the immediate steps you can take is to start budgeting for childcare. If both partners are returning to work, factor in the cost of childcare. This expense can significantly reduce your net income, so it's essential to include it in your budget. Next, prioritize replenishing the funds used from your maternity leave cushion. As soon as your partner returns to work, commit to rebuilding this buffer. Set a fixed amount to be transferred each month until you reach your target. This ensures that you have a safety net for future needs. Finally, resume your long-term saving and investment strategies. Now's the time to redouble your efforts. Start or increase contributions to your retirement accounts and any other long-term savings goals. Consider options like a Roth IRA to benefit from tax advantages and compound interest. These accounts allow you to invest and let your money grow over time. It's from house poor to financially resilient. Being house poor isn't a life sentence. This couple's situation provides a powerful blueprint for financial resilience. By implementing a disciplined budget, strategically planning their savings, and proactively thinking about their future income, they can navigate this temporary squeeze and emerge even stronger. Their journey highlights a crucial point. Buying a house is a significant milestone, but it's essential to ensure that it fits within your financial means. Don't fall into the trap of overextending and committing to a property that strains your finances. Instead, focus on long-term affordability and sustainability. Remember, the dream home you buy today shouldn't compromise your financial well-being tomorrow. By taking proactive steps to manage their finances and plan for the future, this couple can thrive, not just survive. They can work towards paying off their mortgage faster, building equity and creating a solid financial foundation for their family. Are you prepared for the hidden costs of your dream home? What steps will you take to avoid falling into the house poor trap? Let us know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching.